All right, you got any idea what you want to do?
I think somehow with my very straight hair, I want to somehow add texture to the top.
Yeah.
Probably maybe a fade.
Okay. So you're okay going pretty short?
I want to keep it lengthy on the top.
Okay. You want it like hanging down in the front?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay. You got plenty to work with.
Yeah.
All right, shoot. Let's get it. All right, so let's jump right into this haircut. Posted a little while back, I was looking for models for YouTube videos, preferably transformations, and he came in with this mop that you guys can see. I don't know where you guys are at, but it is super hot in Kentucky, and he was ready to take it off. So you guys can see I started out by sectioning the hair. Last thing I want to do is just come in and start cutting and take off too much and not end up with the style that I want. So we're going to section the top out of the way. I'm going to go ahead, this is the DFS formula if you guys are new to the channel. Just a way to move through the scissor work. I'm going to go ahead and set a foundation all the way around on the sides. My clipper work is going to tie right into that. And the next step you're about to see, we're going to take the top and tie it into that same foundation. Then all we'll have left to do is pull the hair up on top, and we're going to have a peak in the middle. Take that peak off. I'm going to do that by point cutting for some texture, and we'll be done with our scissor work. I apologize, guys. I know you can't see the best, but I was trying to keep him from seeing his haircut before we got to the finished product. That's why I had him facing away. Really, if you guys look really close, you can still see what we're doing. We're just pulling the hair straight up and taking that peak off. So now we're just gonna use the blow dryer to knock any moisture off the hair so that we can come in and do the clip work on the sides. And he looks so ridiculous, I wanted to go ahead and show him what he looked like before we moved on to the sides. Now the beauty of doing the scissor work the way that I did, you guys are gonna see this number 4 is gonna tie right into the scissor work on top. Now the idea is to have a heavy weight line. That's why I pulled everything down to that. We're gonna go ahead and remove the bulk with the number 4 to be safe. I probably could have used a 3, but we're gonna use a 4. Clear all this bulk, then we'll come in and do a low taper on the side. Like I said, I could have started with a 3, so I'm gonna go ahead and work my way down. I'm gonna take a number 3 right into that number 4. You guys can see the weight line above it. And I'm just trying to create a consistent panel on the sides for me to do my taper in. And I like to fade my way down with the longer guards. It's a little bit easier, and the whole side of the head is gonna be one length. Then when we get to the shorter guards or the bald section, the open section, I like to fade my way up. I'm gonna come in and punch my guideline in. You guys can scoop it in or use a clipper or whatever your preference is. I like to punch it in. We'll go ahead and bald it out and move on straight to our open section. So these are my Babyliss Pro Black FXones. I'm gonna come in with the lever all the way open, set my guideline, close at the bottom of the section, and then half open in between. And you can see we're already done with that. Then we'll move on to the open one. I'm gonna set my guideline, very soft, you guys can see, or you can barely see. And then we'll go ahead and close it up and work on that guideline underneath the open one. So you guys can see the taper is almost done. All we're gonna have to do is use the half guard on that bottom line, and I'm actually gonna use a 2 underneath the 3, and that last line that you guys can see will come out with a 1.5. So we're done with our taper. I'm gonna go ahead and line them up, and you guys are gonna see the most pop-in line you've ever seen right here. This is not a haircut where I'm gonna get super crispy. I just wanna clean them up. You can also see You know, he's a middle schooler. He's got a little bit of acne, irritation, whatever there on his face. And I don't want to hit him with some sharp trimmers over and over and over. I'm not going to use the razor. So this is going to be good enough. You guys can see the C cup there. Now we'll go ahead and line up down the back of the neck and around the ear, and we'll move on to the back taper. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the back taper. Basically these same exact steps as the sides. All I did was already go ahead and fade down to a 2, but other than that, it's gonna be the same. And you know, guys, I miss doing these voiceovers. I used to go to the second side or the back and I would kind of try to spit a gem for you guys. So today I want to talk to you guys about creating systems. I just went to Indianapolis with your guy Get Beamed. He was actually on stage giving me props because I guess traveling with me, he really started to notice how much I really did use the same system, no matter the texture, no matter the cut. And he's on stage teaching that it's important to use the system and gave me props for that. But I want you guys to understand that it is so important, no matter the cut that you're doing, no matter the texture, it doesn't matter the shape, if it's a taper, if it's a fade, if it's a burst, you guys have to have a system. You have to know your clippers, and you guys see no matter the cut that I do, I go in, I follow the same steps, I use the same tools, and I'm gonna be the most consistent operating that way. I went ahead and re-wet his hair just a little bit, just to break up that style of kind of how it had dried. We're gonna add some Statement definition spray and some Tomb45 Indestructible clay. Now I'm gonna come in with my Babyliss Pro Nano Titanium high-speed dryer. I'm loving this thing, I've had it for a while now. I'm just gonna kind of scrunch the hair around, use the dryer. It is on medium heat, medium speed, and we're just gonna work it until it's dry. When it's dry, I'm gonna add some Tomb45 powder. The powder is gonna take out any more oil that is in the hair, or if there's any parts that are just a little bit damp, it's gonna kind of help to dry that up and give it a nice, messy, super textured look. And then we can let him check it out and see what he thinks. All right, guys, so there he is before almost 2 years, he said, of growing his hair out, and he came in ready to chop it off. Here it is, call it what you want, the TikTok haircut, a long textured crop. It's a 4-3-2 on the sides with a low taper. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. I'm gonna bring a couple more transformations that I just got done recording, so you guys stay tuned for that. Smash that thumbs up if you guys liked it. I gotta keep it real with you guys. My channel has been doing absolutely terrible lately, so I'm trying to get back in the groove. You guys leave me some feedback down below. Let me know what you guys think about that situation, what I need to be doing, what content you guys wanna see. And make sure you guys click over there and check that video out on your way out, and I'll catch you guys next time.